Hello, my name is Kate and I'm going to show you how to download Cloud Library and use it to access eBooks from Cheshire East Libraries using whichever internet enabled device you have: phone, tablet, e-reader, laptop and so on. Before we even start, I do have to warn you that if you have a standard Kindle e-reader, not a Fire, then you will unfortunately be unable to access our free ebooks because the standard Kindles can only get their ebooks from the Kindle store on Amazon. If, however, you have a Kindle or Amazon Fire, then you will be able to download the ebooks, but see details that follow, as it's not as straightforward as for other devices. Now, you will need to know both your library card number and your password. If you don't have both of these, then I would suggest you need to see another video called Logging into your Cheshire East Libraries account before you watch the rest of this video. In addition, you will need to know which operating system your device uses: iOS, OS X, Windows, Android, Fire and so on. If you don't know this information, it would be really worth asking someone who does, or simply Google which operating system and then putting your device name. For example, which operating system? Samsung Galaxy. And finally, you may need to know either your App Store password for most phones or tablets, or for laptops and PCs, your administrator account password. But if this sounds a bit technical and you aren't sure whether you know these things or not, then I would suggest you watch the rest of the video and give it a try first, as you may not need to enter these passwords after all. Depends on the setup of your device. If you still get stuck after watching this and also using the various types of support available, then I would suggest that you contact a family member or friend who may have helped you with your device in the past, or even the shop where you bought it. Also, when the libraries are open, it's often possible to book an IT buddy session for a small fee where someone can try to help you do this. So, once you have all this information, we're ready to make a start. Now, I'm going to show you how to access eBooks using my laptop, but you can also use a smartphone, tablet, PC, e-reader and so on. Just be aware the screen layout may look a little different and you might need to scroll or swipe to find things. So let's make a start using eBooks. To begin with, open the internet browser on your device and search for Cheshire East Libraries. This will bring up a number of results, and normally the first is the one that we want. Just look out for cheshireeast.gov.uk in the address. So let's select this option to open the Cheshire East Libraries website. Well, that's where we are. We're going to select the first option under your library online. You can see it's login. Right, we're going to scroll down until we find the ebook section on here. This is our login page. Right, so it's giving us instructions on how to get ebooks, first being to download the Cloud Library app from your device's app store. Bear in mind you only need to do this the once, and then after that you'll be able to get books whenever you need them. By clicking on the link down there, here we go, we can view all the available apps. Right, I'm just going to show you what else is on the screen. How it works explains the steps that we are going to follow, and then how can we help has common issues. It has some how-to videos and some frequently asked questions, commonly known as facts. Right, let's have a quick look at the how-to videos. Some of these can be particularly helpful, I think. They're listed in alphabetical rather than logical order, but the Cloud Library content, discovering books, are useful. If you have a Fire device, that's a Kindle or Amazon Fire, very useful to download because it's a bit more complex than with other devices. And then down here I would suggest the reading features you might want to look at as well. And then below all this, we've even got some user guides if you really want full details as to how Cloud Library works. There's a couple of user guides there. Right, at this stage we're going to go back one screen and take a little look in the facts section. There we go, frequently asked questions, and you'll see that here we need to click on our operating system, which is Windows because I'm on the laptop, and you've got a list of questions that are frequently asked. Can I return an ebook early? You click on the question and there comes your answer. Just tells you there you can return a book early. Go to My Books and then click or list view. You'll see up above there's mentions to e-audiobooks. Just ignore anything mentioning e-audiobooks because Cheshire East Libraries only uses Cloud Libraries for ebooks. I will deal with e-audiobooks as being dealt with in a separate video. Right, we'll go back one screen again. And under support for multiple devices, it gives you a full list of the devices they support that can use Cloud Library. And if need be, you can even come and search their support site if you're still stuck. But let's now head back up the screen and download our app. As I'm using a laptop, I'll click again on Windows. So there's some general information at the top about eBooks from Cloud Library. Then it comes down and it tells us the operating systems, the e-readers it supports, and finally there's the option to download the Windows app. So we'll click on that, and you'll see that this file is then being downloaded down the bottom here, because this is the Chrome browser I'm using. So I need to wait for this to fully download. Can take a few minutes depending on broadband speeds at the time. Now if you're using a phone or tablet and so on, generally it'll ask for permission to go to your app store where it will show you the app that you need to download, install and open, which is a lot more straightforward than doing it on a laptop or PC. You may, however, be asked for your app store password. Best thing is to try it and see what happens. Right, that's just finishing downloading. You can see the circles come all the way around. Just got to wait a few more seconds. Right, there it is, ready. We're now going to open this. And here we are, welcome to Cloud Library. So this is the app opening up. So we'll click on next. We'll select the country, GB, United Kingdom. You might see the flag, I think, on a lot of mobile devices. England for our state or region, and the libraries are Cheshire Libraries. And now we're ready to log in. So we're going to put in our library card number and then the password. And I'm going to accept the terms and conditions and log in. Right, last thing is we need to just go with activate. We'll go for the default of automatically generate ID for Cloud Library. You won't need to do this on a mobile device. Now these screens as well will look very different on a mobile device, so I'm only briefly going to show you how to find, take out, read, return and place a hold on a book in the Windows app. So I'm selecting All the Light We Cannot See, one of my favourite books. However, you can see the book's currently borrowed by another patron, so we're going to add it to our hold list. That means it will be ready for us in a few weeks. However, it would be handy to see only the books that are available. So by clicking on Filters and Available Now, don't bother about the format underneath. Click on Apply. And now we'll only see the books that are actually available for us to borrow, which is quite useful. and I'm going to pick another book that I like, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Click on that, that's ready to borrow. Click on the borrow, and down here we can now see it's downloading. 10%'s gone so far. 21 days left, that means that's how long we've got the book out for. We'll just wait for that to download. So what's happening now is this is downloading to your device, to my laptop, and after this, once I've got this downloaded, I'll be able to read this book without being connected to the internet, should I wish. Right, that's finished, and we're going to open it. And we'll just show you how it looks on a laptop. There we go. So we've got the cover and the arrow over here to read through the book. And there's our title page, Pottermore Publishing, dedication, contents of the book, more contents, and finally we're in the first chapter, The Boy Who Lived. Right, if we now go up to My Books, we can now see, currently reading, we've got the Harry Potter, and All the Light We Cannot See is our hold. And it's telling us it'll be available in 28 days. We're going to remove this from the hold list now, just show you how we do that. We decided we don't want to bother reserving that book. There we go. And we remove from hold list there. And the Harry Potter, let's return it. We don't want to read it now either. We need to go into list view. If you remember on the facts, that's what we saw. And now we can tap on return. And again, confirm the return by clicking on return there. Okay, and again, we need to confirm it. Right, now at this stage, I'm going to return to the Cheshire East Libraries page with the information on eBooks. I haven't spent a lot of time in the Cloud Library app, but as I've said, there's a lot of videos out there showing you from Cloud Library how to do things. Back on the Cheshire East Libraries page, the information on the eBooks, if you look, you can see where we were on all the available apps. And then underneath that, so there we are. If you can click here, you can read online via your web browser. But that's something you need the internet connection at all times while reading the book, whereas by downloading the app you don't need that. And underneath it sends you through to the videos, which I've mentioned before. Now over here, this is quite important, the query section, email us. If despite this video and the various videos and other support I've shown you, you still get stuck at any point, do please email us at any time, and then during working hours, that would be 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, a librarian will get back to you as soon as they can. Right, so we've now given you an idea of how to download and use Cloud Library to access eBooks. And I do hope this video has been of some help, but if you still get stuck at any point, do remember to use the various Cloud Library resources that can be accessed from the Cheshire East Libraries login page. You might also want to look out for some of our other videos, including ones for downloading and using e-audiobooks and how to log into your Cheshire East Libraries account. There's also a couple of videos relating to family history research. Good luck with using eBooks. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.